All right, I had my mic muted and I didn't even know it, and I was talking. Peace, family. This is Darnell Gabriel from Revolutionary Sword. I know it's a little late, and I don't do too many lives. I plan on doing more lives, but I came on to do a live because I just happened to come across a video, and as you can see, the title of my video is "Do Not Detain." Man with suspended license appears in court over Zoom while driving. And it's actually a funny video. But I just wanted to add my little 2 cents in because, as a person that don't have a driver's license, and I actually travel in my automobile and not involved in commerce, you can clearly see that I have posted videos that thousands and thousands of people have seen already. But I think it's a sad thing to watch a video and see how the government exploits people. And people don't realize that they are being exploited. And the reason why I post the videos that I go through with the traffic stops is to show people that there is another way. And I know sometimes people might not want to go through all that hassle of, wondering if the police is going to stop them from day to day. And I get that. But my thing is the freedom of not having to worry about, paying tickets or worry about city stickers or worry about, any kind of, taxes that the city puts on a individual when they have a commercial driver's license. So what I want to do is I want to show you the video that I saw, and it's already got quite a few views on various channels, but it's just my little 2 cent. And hopefully you can hang out with me for a second just to watch it with me and hear me talk about it a little bit. Okay, and I see I got one person. His name is Brother Chad. Blessings, God. Peace to the God. And I say peace to the gods to you too, brother. And I'm just gonna play this video right now. So I'm gonna share my screen. Give me 1 second. I found it hilarious, so I just figured I'll jump on live right quick and talk about it. Okay, here we go. All right, check this out.
Calls case, People versus Corey Harris.
On behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate for Mr. Harris, who should be present in Zoom.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
Great. You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
Okay. So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and he didn't have a license.
Is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm looking at his
Yes.
record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Uh,
I just got to pause this for 1 second. Now, this is interesting to me. Now, the judge is actually confused because the man is driving on a suspended driver's license and he's in court, obviously for suspended driver's license. But the judge is this is really hilarious to me. But the judge is trying to figure out, okay, why is this guy driving and he don't have a right to drive at the moment because his license is suspended? Now that I'm, free to travel and don't have to worry about these, commercial activities that these corporate entities take an individual through, it's really hilarious, and it's really like the Matrix. Now that I'm looking, back on, the things that I used to do when I had a driver's license. And I think it's sad that an individual have to go through this, and if you want to have a driver's license, I mean, that's fine. But the penalty that was issued out to this gentleman, I thought was pretty severe. So I'm just going to stop talking and let you hear the rest of it.
hello?
1 minute, Mr. Harris.
I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Harris, I'll be giving you a call.
Now, did you hear that? Did you hear that? His bond was revoked. He had to report to the county jail. And
showing up on the first page of Google might not be the best for everyone.
And it's clear to me it's because of his suspended driver's license. Now that's really sad to me. That's sad. I mean, really, should somebody really be locked up because they don't have a driver's license? I mean, that's just really, really messed up. And it's going to be on this guy's record. Now, my thing is, when I look at these videos and I see, some of the videos that people go through way worse situations than this, and they trying to exercise their rights, but they don't understand within the commercial world, when you have a contract with these corporate entities, you technically don't have any rights. You got privileges that they offer you. But if you break one of their statutes, then they have a right to do whatever they need to do to penalize you for the breaking of those statutes or code. And I get people in the comment sections of my videos You know, some people say what I be doing is BS. Some people don't even believe that I'm talking to police officers, because sometimes, you know, in the video you don't see a officer's face, and that's because I kind of shy away from putting the camera directly in an officer's face. But you know, my wife actually advised that I should, you know, at least show a little glimpse of the officer. So in my last video I did do that, and you got a chance to see a glimpse of the officer's face. But the thing is this: I get people arguing with me that, you know, this ain't real, you should go to jail. And I'm trying to figure out, you know, why should I go to jail for something that is a God-given right? Why? I mean, if God gave you the right to be able to freely move around, then why should a governmental entity refuse me of that right? It's because that we all entered into contracts and we were unaware of what we were contracting ourselves to. And so I try to explain to people that you got two sides of the coin. One, you got your human rights, and the other is the privileges that the government offers you, which actually take away some of your human rights. And it don't matter, even if I show them a law, they still think it's BS. And I just don't get it. And I just take it as, you know, a person has made up in their mind that they got to do everything that the government says, and there's no other options. That's my thing. And so I just want to show you something uh, in Cornell Law. I'm going to share this tab. Okay. Okay, there it is. And here you can see in Cornell Law, right? And you could look it up for yourself. You could read it. 29 CFR 782.3. And you can see drivers, right? Because most people don't understand, when you are a person that is deemed to be called a driver, you're operating in a commercial capacity. So let's read a little bit. Driver, as defined for Motor Carrier Act jurisdiction, 49 CFR Part 390-395. Now, I'm not going to read all this. I just want to read certain points, but you can go look this up for yourself. Is an individual who drives a motor vehicle in transportation, which is within the meaning of the Motor Carrier Act. Now, most of the time, when you are talking to people about this, they say, well, don't you operate a motor vehicle? Well, they don't even understand that's a commercial term. And I'm like, no, I don't operate a motor vehicle, because I understand that's a commercial term. But watch this. In interstate or foreign commerce, interstate or foreign commerce, as to what is considered transportation in interstate or foreign commerce within the meaning of the Motor Carrier Act 782.7. This definition does not require that the individual be engaged in such work at all times. So you can clearly see, just based off of reading that little bit in the definition, that they're talking about something that don't have nothing to do if you're not doing anything in particular. Like I'm just going to the grocery store, or I'm just going to take my pet dog to the doctor and get a checkup. That is not commercial activity. That is just traveling from point A to point B to get to a particular destination. But the thing is, we have been tricked or deceived or bamboozled, and we obviously think that we supposed to be called a driver. We supposed to have a driver's license. But let's continue to read this. It says you don't have to be engaged in this at all times. So you're not a driver at all times according to this definition, which I know that's true. Right? It goes on to say it is recognized that even full duty drivers, wait a minute, full duty drivers, what does that mean? Devote some of their working time to activities other than such driving. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? So they actually showing you that there's a difference between working activity and other type of activities within this definition. Drivers, as thus officially defined, include, for example, such partial duty drivers as the following: who drive in interstate or foreign commerce as part of a job, in which they are required also to engage in other types of driving or non-driving work. So there is a such thing as non-driving work. Individuals who driving duties are concerned with transportation, some which is in interstate commerce, and some of which is in interstate or foreign commerce. Now, you need to keep that word commerce in mind, because I'm going to give you the definition of that. Within the meaning of the Motor Carrier Act, individuals who ride on motor vehicle engaged in transportation in interstate or foreign commerce and act as assistant or relief drivers of the vehicles, in addition to helping with loading, unloading, and similar work. Now, you can clearly see that this is just not casual driving. This is not just going from point A to point B, right? This is a person that's actually working, making money while they're driving. Do you understand? Because it goes on to say, similar work, drivers of charter buses, okay, of farm trucks who have many duties unrelated to driving or safety operations of their vehicles in interstate transportation on the highways, and so-called drivers, salesmen, who devote much of their time to selling goods rather than to activities affecting such safety of operations. Now, come on. If you read this, you can clearly see that they're letting you know that a driver is somebody that's operating in commerce. But I want to finish this off by reading this part right here. Letter B. It says, the work of an employee who is fully duty or partial duty driver. Let me read that again. The work of an employee. You know what an employee is, right? Who is a full duty or partial duty driver. As the term driver is above, defined, directly affects safety of operation within the meaning of Section 204 of the Motor Carrier Act whenever he drives a motor vehicle in interstate or foreign commerce within the meaning of that act. So, boom, that is the definition of a driver. Let me show you the legal definition of what is commerce, right? You see this? This is the legal definition of commerce. One federal statute defines commerce as the exchanging, buying, or selling of things having economic value between two or more entities, for example, goods, services, and money. Commerce is often done on a large scale, typically between individuals, businesses, or nations. So you can actually look that up in, Cornell Law, or in this case, Legal Information Institute. Okay. But the thing is this: when you talking about commerce, right? This brother that was being penalized for a suspended driver's license, he was not acting in commerce. He was just going to the doctor, I believe. Go back and check the video out. He was just actually going to the doctor. So where's the commercial activity in that? Well, based off of the definition, he was not being a driver at that moment. He was just going to the doctor. All right. Why don't you leave a comment in the comment section? Let me know what you thought about the video. And then if you just want to, add your 2 cents pertaining to what happened in the video, just let me know. Okay, this is Darnell Gabriel. I'm out of here. Peace.